I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure why I'm clapping. It makes zero difference whatsoever. I'm thoroughly disgusted with technology.
Well, we did it after what did that take us? Hour and a half?
Well, what did we do? We didn't do anything. We did
Yeah, we
nothing.
did. We didn't do anything.
We did nothing at all. I don't know what this does. I have no idea. And honestly, I feel like we need to start getting some appreciation for the people who are watching this stuff.
Right.
Uh, just to be like, hey, we see you guys trying your best here. This is obviously subpar to what we're used to in quality, but we're giving you something. We're giving you some kind of content.
And it's taken us a while to do it. We're putting in a lot of effort.
I think so. I think this is a lot of effort. More so than anything else. I remember when I just used to call you and complain about sports. I don't think I've called you one time regarding anything now with sports related.
No, you haven't.
Because anytime we get some kind of news in sports, I'm like, okay, well, I want to call Harp. I'm not going to call him now. I'm going to have to wait for the pod.
Yeah, and then it takes us so long to figure out how to get the pod going.
Yeah, pretty much. It's amazing. It's pretty amazing. It's a nice thought experiment. I mean, it's fun to have things to post. That's exciting, but it's
The,
also like,
the content of us just trying to figure this out would be, I mean, we would get so many comments on that. Like, no one comments about the sports stuff. No one comments about that.
no, no, not at all. I'll tell you what the comments are like. Why can't these guys figure out how to do this? It's so easy. Well, you know what? Yeah, we're trying to produce content daily. Okay, that is a large undertaking for people who have not done that before. So I think there's a learning curve, but who knows? I mean, certainly the technology to record and capture footage has never been easier, but they certainly make it very difficult. Like, I cannot believe how difficult Apple makes FaceTime.
Yeah, I'm a tech guy. I love getting the new gadgets and everything, but this is disappointing from Apple. Like
Mhm.
what did that take us? An hour and a half, and now we're using a different platform?
We're using a different platform. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So, I mean, it's well, whatever. Dumb fans, we're dumb fans. We're talking to our dumb fan loyalists, the fans out there who just like to talk about pointless sports opinions. You've never been on the show before. Good. I don't want you to watch the show. Go watch something else. Go watch some other guy's podcast and stop giving us a hard time with us trying to do our show. But if you haven't watched the show, you enjoy the content. Thank you. If you've been just clicking in and just trying to like subscribe, send us a comment or two, let us know what we can do to improve. If you have tips or software platforms that you think we should use that are better to scale this, then great, fantastic. We're dabbling a little bit in the AI stuff for the editing, which does help, but um, certainly if there's any like third-party application or platforms for the recording and the filming aspect to capture more content, we're open to it. Let us know. We'll throw you an act or something to showcase your business, and or just send us a dumb sports opinion. We'll take those too. We'll take anything. Well, otherwise, we're just sitting here in the wind, staring at each other, trying to figure out something 6-year-olds have figured out at this point.
yeah, they definitely have.
Let's talk about something exciting. Football season. When is the first week of football? I can't stand the summer. I hate it.
This is an exciting time. Training camp has started. It's in full swing here.
Yeah,
So we're, I think, 2 weeks out now. Let me just take a look here. NFL Week One schedule. So September. Oh yeah, September 9th. Seahawks and Patriots on September 9th, 5:20 game.
amazing, fantastic. The summer runs its course. I really enjoy the sunshine and the beach and volleyball. By the way, you don't come out for volleyball.
Yeah, well, you invite me about half an hour before. Hey, heading to the beach. Let's go play some volleyball. I get give me some notice.
Well, how much notification do you need? I remember I get
At least a couple hours.
a couple hours, eh? I'm going to give you a full week here, and then we'll see what comes up in your schedule
Okay,
for the
let's
vote.
see. Yeah,
Yeah, well, yeah,
give me
we'll
a
see.
week
Yeah, yeah,
notice.
we'll see, Harp. We'll
You
see.
can't do it. You
We'll see.
can't give week
Yeah,
notices.
I'll go see what happens here.
You're you're
I know what a week is. I know
you're
what a week
you're
is.
you're a last minute planner. Hey, about to do something. Let's go do it.
Well, Harp, a lot of my work is last minute. That's what it is. I have to adapt to the winds of how they change and whatnot. That's how my life works. But I'll send you. Okay, I'll give you some early invite. But the point is just that there's only so much of that you can do. Ideally, what I'd love to do is get to some sports gambling with some football here, and I feel like football is probably the most tailored sport for gambling. I feel like.
Oh, definitely. All Sunday, like Sunday morning, even the international games, it starts 6 in the morning. You're
Yeah.
gambling all day. You can gamble on touchdowns, you can gamble on receptions, uh,
Yes.
score, anything. I think football offers a lot more than what hockey does.
I think so too. But ultimately, we get to the fact that there's only 18 weeks. Um, give me 50. Give me 50 weeks of football. I mean, well, this is what I figured out because the whole thing about the athlete's durability, what you do is you carry about 120 players in your organization, and then you rotate them. Okay, and it's like those biathlon ones where in the track and field where you pass the baton, right? So you get the best roster for the first 18 weeks. Okay. And then you get the median roster for the next 18 weeks. And then you get the lousy roster for the last stretch. By that point, you've created such a buffer that you
What's
can
the point of
have
that? What's the point of that?
for us so we can gamble every week. That's what that's the point.
We're gonna be gambling on guys we don't even know. We're gonna be losing more money than we do.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I don't want to be fishing through the dog days of July, looking for a pickleball doubles tournament
The,
in the
B, the,
3
B,
a.m.
the BC Lions are playing Saskatchewan this Sunday.
Yeah. Have you ever tried betting on a CFL game? It
No,
is
I
depressing.
have. No, I haven't.
It's depressing. It's so depressing. And it's just a lot of that's like, it's the general stuff. Like in the NFL, you get the deep down to the minutiae of like the little portions of the bet, right? Like you can go for yardage, you can go for plays. In the CFL, it's all generals. Okay, well, if he gets 3 receptions for 50 yards and a touchdown, you win $10. Like that that's essentially that's the CFL in a nutshell. I don't see the appeal.
Imagine betting on CFL who's going to make the playoffs and you lose. And
Yeah,
there's only 8 teams. You got a
yeah.
6 out of 8 chance of making some money.
That's even the most embarrassing is that you can't even pick one team out of nine
Well, that's what
or
I'm
out of
saying.
eight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
What's,
mean, I feel
so what's your favorite bet to make? Now that we're on the betting topic here, what's your favorite bet to make and when NFL starts?
good question. I feel like I really like the running backs. I do like the running backs.
Running
That's
back for
all.
yards or touchdowns?
I want to go for yards. I think that ultimately, even though it's a running back league now, the idea of trying to predict touchdowns, unless it's Derrick Henry, I really don't see it. Like that guy's automatic for
Or
a touchdown.
McCaffrey. I think McCaffrey's in that tier too, where he's pretty automatic.
Yeah, yeah, he had an unbelievable year last year.
Yeah.
He had, didn't he go off for like 300 yards one game?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Passing and running. Like he did
yeah,
both.
yeah. That's crazy to me. I feel like for me, that would be always the running back. I like the yardage on the running backs because regardless, no matter what, I think there's always a middle ground to which you think they're always going to be able to get. There's a threshold there of like how much they're going to have in yardage. At least 20. A good running back can get you at least 20.
Yeah,
Really get
RB1 has to get 20.
Yeah, yeah. Unless now you get into the trap of like picking a team that has two running backs, because
Right.
um,
But
then it gets a little annoying.
like what's last year it was what are those two running backs in, oh my God.
Detroit. So Detroit
Oh,
had
right.
to
Yeah, Detroit, yeah.
Montgomery, and then Bozo McGee. What was his name?
Gibbs? Gibbs?
Gibbs. Yeah. So like you can't tell me that Montgomery can't get you 20. He can't get you 20. It was that one game where you and I were betting on, and Gibbs is going off for like 120 yards rushing. Montgomery's stuck at 9 yards rushing. I'm like, you can't give him the ball. Give him 5 more touches give me a freaking favor. I was so mad.
Yeah, that two running back teams, it's a gamble because one game they might be playing Gibbs, the other game they're going to be playing Montgomery heavy, and you
Yeah,
don't know, you're guessing on the two.
yeah. So I typically like the running back. I like San Francisco, where it's McCaffrey. McCaffrey's not even allowed to go home. Like he just has to. Like he's working over. He's doing 15 quarters in a game. He's not even doing the four. Like four is like part-time work.
And every snap, they're just praying that he doesn't get injured. He's so injury prone,
Yeah,
but they're playing him till he's like done.
yeah. I don't know what's your theory with that with San Fran? Apparently they're like the stadium's next to some sort of like Wi-Fi center or something, and it's like causing the players to get hurt all the time. What do
Oh,
you think of that?
is that what they're saying?
That's like the urban legend on that for San Francisco.
Wow, I mean they do get a lot of injuries. Like
Yeah.
McCaffrey's been injured. I think even last year he missed a couple games.
Oh yeah, he missed a couple games. The year previous, he was out for like
He
the
was out for
majority of the
yeah
season.
most of the season.
Yeah, but when he's healthy, he's a game changer and a half. Like I put him up against Derrick Henry, against yeah, who's running back in Philly again?
Barkley.
Barkley. Yeah, yeah, Saquon Barkley. So and I would argue that he's probably even better than both those two. Even though Barkley had an MVP caliber season the year in the Super Bowl, but he's just a special talent. But yeah, can't stay healthy. But I like running backs. What about you?
I like the running game, but I like it with the QBs. So that'll be my little topper. So I'll go with like maybe running backs for touchdowns and then put in Mahomes has really screwed me over a couple times, but I like the 12 and a half yards for QBs. So those running quarterbacks like Allen, Mahomes is supposed to be, but then he starts taking knees, and then the yards keep going down.
It's the dumbest rule in
That's so
football.
stupid. They really got to get rid of that. Like
Yeah,
he's already hit the 14 yards. What are you taking away yards for him for kneeing at the end of the game?
they don't even do they even start? What is it? It's -5 yards every time they do that. They take a knee.
At what's minus how many yards they go back. Remember the game that we lost with Mahomes?
Oh, I
He started,
remember, Harp.
he
I
started,
remember.
he's holding the ball and running backwards to take off more time off the clock, but
Yeah,
he
I
screwed
they
us
have to
over.
they got to review that because the NFL caters to gamblers, and that's a gambler's rule. That the quarterback, if he's on the ground and he's run for the yards, bare minimum, though that should be locked in. In fact, if he gets his bare minimum, then that'd be like set in stone. Anything after that, that is subject to the safety for sure. I think.
So the only bad thing about the quarterbacks running is there's a gray area of was the quarterback running at that time when he gets sacked? You know, if he's in the pocket, I don't know how they count it. Right when he leaves the pocket, every running yard counts towards his stats, or is it like like when does that start? When does the yard start counting towards him? Like, because if it's an automatic running play to the quarterback, it's a design play, I get it. But say you run out of the pocket, when are your yards starting to count for gambling purposes? Who cares about the game?
I completely agree. It's not exact science for sure. I just think that if you really want to change the game for NFL and like really like sucker in gamblers into it, give them like a threshold. They have to get to a certain minimum, and then anything after that, they're not like they can get penalized for, but they can't get penalized for the minimum. So if I'm a quarterback and a running quarterback, my threshold's 10 for the game. That's the line. 10 yards. He needs to get to 10. Anything after that, you can definitely gamble on, but make the payout for 10 yards, like what, buck 10 or something for, um,
So
so that way,
what the platforms do is though, so say it's 12 and a half for Mahomes to get his thing. He gets 13. They're still not going to give you the check mark until he gets 10 more yards than he's supposed to get. Then
sure.
if he goes back down, it doesn't matter. But that threshold there, I think you're talking about, that should be right at that point. There shouldn't be okay, give me the like a little grace period of where he could lose or he could get more.
Yeah. And I don't know if Mahomes knows this or not, but he's a running quarterback, and he can run the ball anytime he feels like.
I think he works with the NFL. Honestly, he's screwed me over so many times on bets
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. He's not a great quarterback to look to lean on, especially if he's like the Sunday nighter and you just like
Yeah.
had a horrible Sunday in the day and all of your lines completely busted. And you have you got to make up the money on the one guy who just doesn't care about you at all and just cares about like his little statistics. He's the biggest nerd, which really sucks because the most money wideout, who's like your third string receiver in Thornton, is fantastic when you're trying to parlay on your bet that juice it
until,
up. Thornton's
until he doesn't hit, until he doesn't even hit the field. I remember that game. We're looking for Thornton on the field, and he's standing on the sidelines watching.
But when he gets on the field, though, but he's automatic.
That's
He's
the
automatic.
problem, getting him on the field.
Get him on the field. He's every second game. He's good for 30.
Yeah, he's good for 30.
That'll double your parlay for sure. Yeah, you feel really good about that one. I love that. You know what? That's low key third string receivers because the money's always big on those.
That's the bet I think you like the most. You like that, like put in the third guy and give him like 10 yards or something.
Yeah, I feel like that to me is like one of those things where, a lot of times when I'm trying to make a bet, I'm always looking for just like guys who've had like a good run for like 2, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. Let us know your thoughts. If you guys think that you guys like bets on the wideouts, you want to do bets on the running back, what quarterback infuriates you, what player infuriates you, who do you think should get you a nice return on your bet that doesn't, and those that do get you a return on your bet that you never thought of. We got merch now. We got mugs. Harpreet's holding his mug right now. I don't have my mug. I completely forgot it, but that's okay. All of you forget to watch, so it evens out. And Dumb Fans, you got Harp, you got Amro, Dumb Fans.